Hello, thank you so much for joining us. We are Nerds of the West, and today we are playing Libertalia, the Winds of Galecrest. We have been sent this game by Stonemaier, so thank you very much to them, but it will not interact, or change our views in any way, shape, or form when later on we review this game. You can catch that video on YouTube in a couple of days' time, or you can come and hang out with us on Twitch when we play these games live. My name is Tom. I am controlling all the cameras and stuff that you see. This is Akai.
All sails, full speed ahead.
And a Sean.
Arr.
And a Chris.
Run!
If you are live in Twitch chat with us right now, you can use exclamation the colors that you see below, exclamation red, exclamation black, exclamation purple, or exclamation green to support the player of your choice. And if you're a subscriber, you can choose to support two people or just change the colors in any way you see fit. Exclamation colors to see all the different combinations you can do. This is a pirate-themed game where the aim of the game is to have the most money at the end. We will be doing 3 voyages. At the end of each voyage, you will take your money and put it into your chest so that it is safe and cannot be stolen from you. But up until that point, everything is up for grabs. Kai, don't you dare. There are 3 voyages of increasing length, so we will have 4 days, 5 days, and 6 days. And each day we're going to put down some cards and then get some loot from the board, and each of the loots has different ways that it will interact. Most of them will happen at the end of the voyage with the anchor, but some will happen during the nighttime phase. These are the ones that we have. There is also a stormy side, but for right now, all it means is we need to have a look at what cards we are playing with for the first round, because cards are randomly assigned.
We're just letting Tom slide with length? Is that what's...
Look,
I didn't want to say anything.
every so
on a roll.
often, I slip into Kiwi accent. I just have to deal with it.
Link.
What is it? Link? Penguin?
Penguin.
There's a few other ones that I jump into. So cards are randomly assigned, and for this first voyage, we are using the Scout, which is going to discard into your graveyard and immediately let you replace it with another card from your hand, and thereby shift all the cards around and get into where you want.
You know what we haven't done is we haven't given each other our
Starting money.
Yeah, money.
I can do that.
The Muns.
So I get 21 because... No, I'm upside down, 12.
Nice try. Pirate Kai.
Worth a go. Worth a shot.
The Explorer in the Dusk Phase is if you have a map token, you gain 2 reputation, and at the end of the voyage, one of your map tokens is going to count as 2 map tokens. Which, when there is actually quite a few, if I can figure out where our tokens are, quite a few map tokens available on the board, including one day where it's either get a map token or suffer.
9 for me.
It could be quite interesting. The Surgeon at number 31 is return a character from your graveyard to your hand without revealing it. That one could be interesting because it's quite a high number, but also right now we don't have a lot of stuff in our graveyard. The Armorer in the Dusk Phase, if you gain a saber or a hook, gain 2 reputation, and in the Night Phase, gain 1 for each saber or hook token in your ship. The Wind Nymph, if you're the only player with a Wind Nymph in their ship, gain 2 money, otherwise discard all copies of Wind Nymph from all ships, including yours. I think the Surgeon and the Wind Nymph are going to be best friends. And finally, the second highest card in the game, the Captain. Advance to the rightmost space on the reputation track and lose 1 doubloon for each position gained this way. Lots of high numbers for the first round, so we'll see
Interesting.
what
Yeah.
for the next
I think
few
this
voyages.
combination of cards is interesting because maybe I'm playing it wrong, but I can only see like 2 good plays in the first go, right? Considering what loot we have and sequencing and reputation and whatnot.
Let's work it out. I like how we've all got different ships. Like on the back
what's
of our
your
cards,
ship
got like
called?
different airships.
Yeah, they're pretty cool looking.
Yours
You've
looks
got, like,
wicked,
a-
dude.
Yeah.
You
I've
got
got,
the
like,
cool
this-
ship.
Mosquito thing. Sean has an actual castle.
Yeah.
Like,
Sean's like
straight up
Ganon's castle mixed
Floating
with
castle.
like
what a bloody moving castle
Owl's
in
moving
the
castle.
sky.
Hey, Reese. Oh, Reese didn't even get to see himself. He just got stuck with a poor little Kai.
All right, that's what I'm choosing.
That's the one you're choosing?
See how we go.
That is the one I'm choosing. So,
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. What's everyone got?
All right.
Captain.
2 captains, an armorer, and a scout.
Yep.
So let's arrange them on the board according to our reputation.
Well,
So-
it doesn't take much reputation. I've got a scout, which is a 1, which is the lowest number.
Because Chris is higher than me on the reputation track. That means he will go up there, which means my ability will activate first, but Chris will end up being in first place on the reputation.
I somehow found a way to play blue in Libertalia. Counter
Even
your
though you're
spell.
playing red.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not really counter. I expected it from either you or Kai. So
Yeah.
I was like, cool, I'm going to move up and that is going to be fine.
All right. So starting with
Right, so we're going to the daytime phase. So we start with the lowest ranked character, card, crew member.
yep.
So I played the Scout, which has a daytime ability, which is to discard the Scout immediately and choose another character from my hand and place it on the island according to its rank.
Yep.
Yeah, according to
Yeah.
its rank, shifting other characters as needed. So my Scout, he went out, he made sure that no one else was playing their Wind Nymph.
I considered that as well.
Good play.
And then he's going to sit just here.
Yep.
He's going to sit just
Oh,
there,
that's good for you, Sean.
in between the armourer
No, it's
and
bad, Sean.
the
Yeah.
captain.
Because now
Sean's
the
going to
last.
pick from the loot last.
Yeah.
Oh, I got that
is
totally the
terrible.
wrong way around.
Yeah.
You are going to pick from loot first.
Yeah.
Although, like, the only other 3 loot than the saber, which Sean wants,
Yeah.
are worth, like, money.
They're all
Right,
not,
but if
they're
you,
all not
if
terrible.
You, if
yeah.
you pick,
Yeah.
if any of us pick the saber, then we kick Sean off the boat. And he
Yeah.
gets no loot,
Yeah, exactly, I
because
guess.
that is the power of the saber.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we go to the next, which is the armourer, the next
Yep.
lowest, which has no daytime ability.
Nope. So we
So
skip
you
on
do
to the next
nothing.
one.
Skip over.
Which then goes to the Wind Nymph, which has no daytime ability. We then go to the first captain, which is Tom's,
Let's go!
Captain Tom.
with the ability to advance to the rightmost space on the reputation track.
1, 2, 3, 4. I loot 4 doubloons for that move.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
made it more expensive for
Made
me,
it more
too.
expensive for you. So I'm putting in 5, getting back 1. I started with enough that I'm like, this is a good move.
Yeah. And finally, my captain does precisely the same thing. Okay. Kick Sean off the boat.
Wow.
Kick Sean off the boat.
Just like in
betrayal.
Tortuga.
Hello, the Wraith. How are you
17.
doing? Queen King, come here. We hope we give you the best idea of this game so far. I'm already like, I'm like beating everyone. Hello, we are Nez the West. Thank you so much for joining us. We are playing Libertalia, the Winds of Galecrest. This is a pirate-themed game where we are trying to get all the loot we can, but we have to weigh up where we are on this reputation track for who breaks ties for the numbers that we put down. Because if you're further along this track, you get to pick from the loot first. Right now, Chris is about to activate his captain.
I'm
and move himself
activating
up
my
the
captain
reputation
card,
track.
spending 4 of my. Actually, it would be 4 or 5.
Yeah, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gaining 4 spaces.
Okay, yeah.
So 4.
The most you'll ever pay is 5.
So now I am the most reputable captain in all the seas.
Well done.
Skies.
Mad Captain Tom
Yeah,
is a
skies.
very good reference, and I appreciate it. I don't know how many other people get it, but that is a very good reference.
Where's it from?
Tom Scott on YouTube.
Oh,
When
yeah.
he was at university, he played a character called Mad Captain Tom that would run for, I think he ran for basically school president or university president. And
Man, that's
won.
an obscure
Okay.
reference.
Yeah,
I
no,
love me some Tom Scott, but I don't know
Yeah.
that much Tom Scott lore.
I've done a deep dive, man. If you haven't watched the technical difficulties, I highly recommend it. Most of their gameplay is Tom Scott finding a Wikipedia article and telling them the name, and then they all like guess through
Yeah.
what it is based on the
okay.
name and finding more information.
That's kinda cool.
They also play a game where the other 3 find Wikipedia articles. He draws one of them from the hat, and then they each have to tell him what it is.
Oh.
And so 2 of them are lying, and one of them knows what it is, and he has to pick which one is.
That's pretty
telling
good.
the
Yeah,
truth.
okay.
That's pretty good.
Cool.
There's some weird.
Wiki-
Queen
Weird
King
game.
Honey has a good point. Does anyone have the captain's hat?
Yeah, whoever's at the top of the reputation track.
Oh,
wear the
yeah.
cap.
I've got a feathered hat. Do we want that?
I mean, you can go get that if you really
That's all.
want.
That also sounds pretty good.
I'll be back.
I mean, how about you pick your
maximum
loot first,
thematic.
and then
Very well.
Yeah, sure. So now we're in the Dusk Phase. So the Dusk Phase, I believe you pick loot first. Let's just double check the order of operations here before we stuff it up the very first time.
I thought you could choose.
I think it's any order.
So Dusk Phase, starting with the rightmost character, highest rank on the island, and proceeding to the left, each player on the island takes the following steps. Gain a loot token, if any, from the current day, otherwise stated by your character. If your character and or the newly gained loot token have Dusk abilities, activate those abilities. If your character is still on the island, place it face up on your ship. If any loot tokens remain on the current day after the Dusk Phase, put them back in the bag. So first it's loot, second is character and loot abilities, third is take character off the
So
island.
your character and loot ability, you can choose what
Do the
order, but
same.
you have to choose token first.
Yes.
Yep.
So we've got a choice of chest worth 5 doubloons, amulets of which there are 2, and they were only worth 3 doubloons, or the saber, which I think Sean wants.
Yeah.
I'm not prepared to be an asshole pirate right away.
Yeah, because if you
and-
take the saber, you kick Sean off the island.
I
and
would,
he gets
yeah.
nothing.
But I value the treasure more than anything here, so I'll be taking the treasure.
Sure.
Loot
So
token.
importantly, the
you know,
chest doesn't activate yet. It activates at the
the
eighth
end of
phase, which is
the
the end of the voyage.
Voyage, yeah.
I would like to point out that the saber just doesn't kick off the lowest player. It kicks off anyone that you choose. So you guys don't have to choose me.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
It's
the lowest.
another player.
It's got
Right.
another player's card.
So Chris, you could
Ooh.
pick that and then kick off someone
William.
else.
Well,
Just
I mean, or you could
so
kick off
you
Tom.
know.
Why are we
no.
already with the?
Honestly, I'm
fine with leave it to the end. Sean can take the saber. He needs it because he's the
We'll-
armor.
we'll all
and
play
then no
nice.
one gets kicked off, and
We're all a
We
bunch
can all
of
be
friendly
friendly
pirates.
pirates.
friendly pirates. And then this goes to my discard pile, and I'll get.
because I don't want to be that guy. As much as I could be that guy and kick Kai off the boat so he doesn't get his wind nymph gold, that doesn't get me any gold. So I'm going
That's
to take
correct.
the amulet and get myself 3 gold at the end of the voyage, and leave it up to Kai whether he wants to kick Sean off the boat.
Put you in that
If you guys
position.
heard Chris shout "Do it" from the other room. So that leaves me with the option of the amulet, which is worth 3 gold to me, or the saber, which is worth no gold to me. However, it is worth. Is
It's worth it later on.
yeah. I mean, having saber could be worth more for me later.
It's also if you
Ahoy, hoy, Beck.
Ahoy hoy!
if you don't take, I guess you're already in last place, so it doesn't matter so much. But if you take the saber, then Sean can't take it, and he can't jump himself up the reputation track.
Well, you guys just pushed me down.
It's
all right?
true, but I'm at the bottom of the reputation track already. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
You guys are ahead of me regardless. That
Yeah.
doesn't really matter to me at all. Just your captain doesn't go straight to your graveyard, Chris. Currently, they're in your ship.
In my ship.
So I'm going to take the amulet.
We're all nice pirates.
I'm not going to make any enemies
go.
just yet.
I was so tempted to kick your water nymph off, hey?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
So hang on. We
So
need
I take
to-
loot and then take my character back into my ship.
Right. And then I take loot, and then I can do my Dusk ability, which is if I gain a saber or hook token, I gain 2 reputation. So 1, 2.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Happy with that. Put me back to basically where I was. That goes into my ship.
So now at the end of each dusk, which we've just gotten to, we do the nighttime abilities. So these happen simultaneously, but I guess we'll go around and see who does and doesn't have night abilities and do them kind of in order.
I do.
So I've got a night ability, which is if you're the only player with a wind nymph in their ship, which currently I am, I gain 2 gold. 2 doubloons.
So now, if a wind nymph goes to someone's ship, then discard all other copies of the wind nymph.
Yeah, so
they all-
otherwise discard all copies of the wind nymph. So now if one of you guys play a wind nymph that ends up in your ship, when that ability activates, instead all the wind nymphs go.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. So we kind of want to because you're going to be getting another 2 gold
Yeah, otherwise.
if we don't play that.
But if you play your wind nymph to get rid of both of ours, then these guys have still got wind nymphs and we don't.
True.
So that's the balancing act, I suppose. Umra has a
That's
night
a really
ability.
cool
I do.
ability.
So I gain 1 doubloon for each saber and hook token in my ship. I have 1 saber now, so I'm going to grab 1 doubloon.
Sweet. I should be tracking how many doubloons. Oh no, I'll track how many doubloons we get at the end, rather than all the constant changing doubloons we have right now.
Yeah, right now they're kind of in flux, I suppose.
A little bit
Alright.
too much flux, but I have 7 money right now, which is not bad.
Yeah,
So that's day 1.
that's
on to
day 1.
2.
We're now on to day 2 of the voyage. So we again each pick a card.
Done. I think so. Chris has what, 6 money right now.
Yes.
Sean has 10, and Kai has run away to 14 money.
14.
To be fair, I
runs.
did start on the
Start
lowest
on
reputation
12,
track.
but then not spend any of it. Which is
Pathetic.
what a guy. Yeah, it looks like a sad Muppet.
Yeah, I read that. It's such an old hat. I wonder if the feather is even still on. Yeah, sure,
It's
sure it
hanging.
is. Woohoo!
Chilling.
It's surviving,
It
just.
does. It looks like who's the big eagle dude in the Muppets?
Oh, what's it called? I want to say Uncle Sam, but I know it's not Uncle Sam.
Pretty much that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like his face.
Yeah.
That's what that happens.
Yeah. It's basically just crappy fabric with like wire on the inside. I'm trying to bend it back into shape.
What are you thinking about, Sean?
I have many a plan
You're
going on.
looking at those map tokens, are you?
Oh, yes. Well, they're coming up. There's plenty.
There's
for
4 map tokens available. We could
This-
all get a map token.
this day,
That day
day 3.
sucks.
I know. All the curse, like the relics.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Day 3 is a bad day.
So
Just
relics
straight up.
lose you 3 doubloons if you have them at the end of the voyage. So you don't want relics, for sure.
Yeah. And basically all of us are going to. Like, one
Yeah.
person is
Well-
going to get a map.
That's it, eh?
And-
So I'm kind of like planning my days ahead. I'm like, what do I want to use for that day
Yeah.
to make sure I don't get a relic?
I think at this point, the odds of getting a relic are so high, it's like, well, you might as well just play the best card for the situation.
Yeah.
I've now used
Get-
my captain
get
too,
something
so
else.
there's nothing I could do, right?
Right, but you're also in first place, so you're going to, if you've got the
Wow.
right cards.
Well, we'll see.
I've chosen.
Everyone's
Right.
picked.
Everyone's
What do we
picked.
got?
Let's reveal.
One.
All right.
Scout.
Wind Nymph. Oh, yeah.
So Tom actually goes first with the scout.
Do go first.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's going scout now. One explorer.
All right, so I already know Sean's playing his wind nymph.
Wind Nymph Explorer.
So what are you going to swap yours out to?
Well, if you could grab the saber and murder his wind nymph, I'd be greatly appreciative.
Submarine.
Yeah, but I have to consider that
Don't do it.
Chris is also going to
What's it gonna be, Yugi
put
boy?
something in. So if I let Chris put in the wind nymph, then yeah, no, I'm gonna put my wind nymph in.
Ah, okay. Good info
So-
for
Your
me.
scout sacrifices himself
Go straight
for
to
the
the
wind nymph.
graveyard.
Sacrifice target scout. Well, I'm next with my
It is Sam
scout.
the Eagle.
Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Sam.
There you go.
Sam the Eagle. It's been a long time
Let's
since
actually think
I've
of
seen him up
the most recent episode of The Boys with the cartoon characters. I don't know if anyone's seen it or not. The eagle in that animated sequence. Madness. That show is utter, unhinged madness.
I do need to watch it. It looks absolutely mental.
It's so good.
I could play the Explorer, and because of my reputation, it would screw over poor old who's purple again?
That's me.
Yeah.
But I gain just as much reputation if I replace my scout with the armorer, I think. So,
Like, I've got to be perfectly honest, I'm happy with any loot from this
yeah,
round. Like, they're all fine.
they're all fine.
Yeah, unless
they're
you
not
get
purple.
kicked
They're
off the
good.
boat.
Yeah,
well,
true.
yeah, that's true.
So I'm picking first.
You are picking
looks
first.
like-
No one else has any
Oh.
daytime activations.
No daytime.
abilities.
Matt, please.
Yeah, stole
Knew
the
he was
map.
gonna
Makes
nab
sense.
that.
So you grab your wind nymph and put
Yep.
them in your ship.
Wind Nymph is going to die, but it got me a map token, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
What's it going to be, Sean? Don't do it, man.
Do it. I don't know what
it.
it is, but do it.
Look, he wants either a saber or a.
Yeah, so the hook's interesting. So the hook has a end of voyage ability, which is keep a character in your ship for the next voyage or gain 2 doubloons. So I'm kind of thinking about what I've got in my hand, who's going to be in my ship, and who potentially I want to bring over to the next voyage, which could be helpful.
Oh, imagine that with Wind Nymph.
Yeah, if no one else has their Wind Nymph.
Yeah.
Though we do have the sturgeon to bring it back.
The sturgeon.
Sturgeon.
I don't like that you've mixed the word surgeon with sturge, which I know from D&D to be a giant mosquito.
No, a sturgeon's a fish.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but that makes more sense.
I'm going to choose the hook.
The hook.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh.
And then my
Who's
wind
he
nymph.
gonna hook onto his ship? I wonder.
I
Probably
wonder-
the armor to try and stretch that knife.
Yeah,
ability.
to like keep the thing going, right? Well, it's next. I'm the armorer. If I gain a saber or a hook, I get 2 rep, and that's something
What does
I
the barrel
can't
do?
pass up.
Rip. Get a reputation.
Barrel's going to
and-
gain 1 reputation, and at the end of the voyage, 1 gold. So that's not bad, but
Since I'm in first reputation, it's basically reads gain a gold every.
yeah, every time you go
Yeah,
up.
currently.
So, but if you take that saber right now, you're
will.
going to gain 2 reputation.
Sorry, I'm going to take
And
the
he
saber.
drops me off of the ship.
I do,
Which
you're
means
the only
that,
remaining player.
I don't get any loot.
Oh, thanks.
That is during the Dusk
So
Phase.
this goes back into the bag
Sorry?
because it
That
was
is only during the
unclaimed.
Dusk Phase.
Oh yeah, true. The
duck.
saber doesn't actually.
No, it
Oh, the
is
saber
right
triggers
now.
now, which
If I
I'm the
gain
only
a
one
saber,
remaining
I gain
ships.
2 reputation. Since I'm already at the end of the tracker, I instead get 2 doubloons. That's how I'm reading it. Right?
That is
Doubloons.
exactly what happens.
Heyday for me.
You loop, and you loop again.
Lupin.
We
Nice.
now have 3 captain's hats on.
Call me Johnny Three Hats.
Yep.
All right, so now we go through nighttime abilities.
Yes. So
Let's do them one at a time.
the nymph. It doesn't matter
Evaporates.
whose nymph goes first.
We all
Everyone's nymphs
evaporate.
die.
Yeah.
Yep.
Poor nymphs.
You and I are the armourer. So
Yeah, what do you
Yeah.
chumps got going on?
Cool. So I get, wait, if you, no, that's, yeah, for each saber and each hook. So I get 2 doubloons. How many doubloons do you get, Chris?
I get 1 doubloon.
1 doubloon.
Thank
There
you.
you are.
There we have it.
Interesting
Nice.
round.
Mm-hmm.
So all the wind nymphs are gone, bar mine.
Yes.
Ooh, Nelly.
And the Wind Nymph is a very high-rated card.
But because it's the first voyage, there's only 2 days left, so
True, but just to remind you,
just 4 doubloons.
this day sucks.
Yeah, it does.
If you can guarantee that top spot, which you can't because
Because there's
captain.
captains. Yeah, exactly. I wish I had kept my scout this round.
Yep. I know what I'm going to
Yeah.
place.
This round is
Actually-
unfortunate for me.
Doesn't matter if I do it this way. No, doesn't.
I've got to play, and I don't know.
This is what I, this is good. Where everyone's like, well, what are you going to do? No, what are you going to do?
Yeah, what's the play? And I appreciate because they've changed the reputation system because it used to be based on the card that you played, and every card had a different reputation.
Yeah.
This is like cool. I have to consider where everyone is and where they're going to move.
Yeah,
based
that's
on
exactly
their
where I
actions.
am now. I know that both Tom and Chris have used their captain, and I've still got mine. So I could play a captain to try and get as high as possible on the track because there's bad rewards this round. But Sean also has his captain, and he's a higher reputation than me, which means I might be wasting my captain.
But does Sean know that you're going to think that? So he's not going to make you try to go to the castle.
And he might be
saying that
he
you
might
should.
be not playing the captain.
Yeah,
See, to me, there's basically only one card that's worth playing. So
yeah. Because when your options are so sort of limited, you only got 3 cards in your hand. It's
Yeah.
like the choices certainly become more dire.
Yeah. Yep. And Sean also hasn't played his scout yet, so he could just be waiting to see what I play.
Yeah.
So either way, I can.
God, the scouts.
Either way, he can swoop in and ruin my day.
All right.
Okay.
All chosen.
Ready?
Yep.
what do we got?
Steady. Reveal.
I did
Sturgeon.
choose my captain.
Yeah.
Got it.
I picked my surgeon because I was pretty sure I wasn't going to beat Sean on this one anyway.
So
Wind nymph, of course.
green is above. Cool. So that's the layout. So it goes
Yep.
surgeon, wind nymph, and captain.
Yep, so daytime abilities, Surgeon, return a character from your graveyard to your hand without revealing it. So I think these are actually supposed to be face down.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
we're not revealing what we're...
Ah.
So that probably makes sense.
Ah.
So that's okay. So whomst
Whomstead.
Is
Do I
it
want
fair
from
to
my
bet that his
graveyard?
wind nymph is coming back?
I wonder.
See, that's the obvious choice, right? But everyone's going to do that. I just don't know if the Wind Nymph is going to be like long-term.
I don't know. 'cause-
Useful?
Yeah. It'd be an interesting choice. I mean, I think the scout is a pretty good option to bring back to your hand just for the versatility. So,
Okay, that's my daytime ability done. Now Tom gets to do the same thing.
Tom, wind nymph again.
Yep.
Let's go.
Wait. Oh, yep.
My wind nymph sits put, and
Yep.
we move to the captain.
Sits
Which
put.
is I advance to the rightmost space and I lose 1 doubloon for every space moved. So I lose 2 doubloons. But that's okay.
Pirate's gold.
Worth paying.
Now we move into the Dusk Phase.
Oh, you're the captain now.
Hey Sean, you should
choose?
take a relic.
How pretty are those purple tokens,
Oh,
bro?
they do look really nice.
You love them perps.
But I'm taking a map.
Yeah, it's fair.
Unfortunate. So, well,
Cool. Have fun, guys.
yep. Let's all grab our...
Woohoo!
So-
Cancel out my amulet.
Yeah, the relics are a lose 3 doubloons, so they're the only negative treasure, at least in this setup of the game. I'm not sure what the Stormy side is like.
Goes there. You've got a wind nymph in your
That I do.
ship. All right. Now we move on to night phase abilities. So Tom, do you have a night phase?
No.
None for me.
And
I do. So I gain 1. So I gain 1 doubloon for each saber and hook. So I
that's
get two-
done fairly well for you.
That's
My
done
2
well for
doubloons are back.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
on both of the possible rounds to score for the armourer, you've managed to get it.
What a bloody legend! Here's a
Ooh,
finger
it's
guns.
a lucky winner.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Why can't I read that word?
Arthur No Shoes.
Arthur No
Arthur No
Shoes.
Shoes.
Wow.
Arthur No Shoes.
That messed with my brain.
That's an interesting.
That's that closer to the screen, and I still can't quite.
Yeah.
I can make it bigger.
I mean, I've got glasses on. I'm full of like leaning.
I can,
yeah,
I
I'm
can,
blind
I
as.
can make it bigger. I'm gonna make it bigger.
Thank you.
We're all short-sighted.
How you going? Good to
Welcome on
see
in.
you.
Thank you for coming in. We are Nerds of the West. We are playing Libertalia, Winds of Galecrest. But we're playing Sky Pirates.
Sky Pirates.
We're all trying to get as many doubloons as possible in our chests by the end of our 3 voyages. We're almost at the end of our first voyage. We're on day 4. But the voyages get progressively longer throughout the game.
There we go.
We are
Super big chat.
I can kind of read it now.
That's much better.
That's way better.
So big.
That is so good.
That's better. That's how it should be.
Hello.
Like the large print books in the library.
So everyone's done.
Not yet.
Again, a coin.
Fuck it.
1 single coin for my saber.
Yep.
Yes.
And then also 2 coins or Pirates Aztec gold for my nymph because no one else has a nymph. So I'll take 3 and
nice.
put 1 back.
Nice.
That's it.
Thanks, Curve. I realised my other Aerodstorm short was in the wash, so I had to. It's my only pirate themed shirt, and I had to
Nice.
do it. All right, so we are on to day 4.
Yep.
The final day of this
last day.
voyage. So we get to pick
Already picked.
already.
I'm set, man. I had my plan from day 1. Obviously, would have loved to get that extra map token in that round, but there's no chance it was happening with the way the reputation was, so just kind of went with it.
Yep.
Surgeon was, I think, the right pick there.
Hmm.
I like the art from this new version, but I had only really looked at the old version. I hadn't spent time with it and got
Yeah.
used to those.
This is nice art, don't get me wrong, but I prefer the original's art so far. We'll see how I feel by the end of the game when we're doing the review, but the original game had like semi-realistic, piratey art of some dirty-looking
Is that
pirates.
blood?
Good question. I don't know if it's
How
that.
dirty did they get?
We can show some cards later. This is very sort of cartoony art, playing like anthropomorphized animals, which is cool. It's friendlier, I get it.
Yep. We all chosen?
Yeah, I'm not liking this round, but that's okay. We're gonna do what we're gonna do.
3, 2, 1, scout.
So explorer, armorer, and a scout. So,
Tom, what's
is
the
there-
scout throwing in, huh?
yeah. So Tom's
You're
gone first.
both ahead of me on trap.
Well, yeah, like the chest is worth 5, so it's just, suppose you would have scout just so that you can put a high number in and get that treasure. But then again,
No, I don't want you guys getting the maps.
maps,
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, I can't. Oh, I can. But Kai's not going to want to take 1 map. That's the issue here.
Because Kai didn't play an explorer, right?
It depends if Kai wants to hate draft or not.
When
You're not a pirate if you don't. Though.
I mean,
If you don't hate draft with me, Sean is going to end up with 2 map tokens.
Stop doing that.
He is going to get extra
throwing you under the bus.
doubloons from taking a map token, and he'll have the explorer out that lets him get basically the equivalent of 3 map tokens.
He's being a scurvy
yeah. So
pirate.
he's. I mean, what do you mean he's going to gain doubloons? Because he's
Because he's got the explorer.
Right,
The
yeah, okay.
explorer power is to get 2 reputation.
I mean, so he's only going to get 1 doubloon from that.
Yeah.
Because
but
he's not-
it is extra doubloons, is what I'm
It
saying.
is. It is.
And then it's going to jump
Yeah.
him from nothing to 12 doubloons.
Yeah. That's
If
true.
if I play my armorer, you in for this?
As a pirate, which is better, gaining money or stopping your enemy pirate
As a
gaining
board
money?
game player, what's better? Stopping someone else like a net 13 swing?
Well,
Or
that's the decision.
Kai is already on 14 gold, and he doesn't want Sean to go from 11 gold or 12 gold to 25 gold.
Is that right? But you're to make the decision first.
Oh, I'm putting the armor
Yeah,
in.
okay.
Or I could go for 19 gold.
You could.
Are these games always eke everybody hobble Sean? Yeah. Yes. That is exactly what it is.
Sean's getting teamed up on.
No one else has any daytime abilities.
No, so we go straight around to.
Okay.
Saturday night.
Wait, what? Oh, we already shot up. Okay.
Yeah, we've gone
there's no
through.
daytime.
So
So now it's no. Who's green? It's you.
It is Kai.
So now it's my turn. So he can go hang out in your ship. So now my question is, do I just take the nice safe 5 gold from the chest?
Or do you stop Sean from getting 13 gold?
The thing is, I could do that.
He's also already going to get
He's going to get
another.
2 from his armorer.
Yeah.
I could get a map now, but it's worth literally nothing to me.
Yeah. But it stops Sean getting 13 extra gold.
This game. Oh,
But he is currently on the lowest.
it's been
Oh, no, he's not. You are.
Yeah.
Lowest
a
gold.
good many years since I played this game myself. Like, and just this, you guys think like talking this out just brings back all those memories of playing it for the first time. Like,
Yep.
it's a great game. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying this.
Yeah.
What's it going to be?
I'm just doing the greed play. I'm taking the chest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sean gets the map.
my map.
Dude, Sean is going to feel so many points.
Look, I just wanted to offset my my relic.
Look, that's fair.
Simples.
If I can get 10 relics, do
I'm
I
not a
win?
smart pirate. I'm just a
We,
pirate.
we don't keep these, do we? These all go.
No.
These will
yeah,
go,
they
yeah,
go
which is the
back.
other thing. I was thinking if you hung on to those tokens for longer and that map could help later, but it's
doesn't disappear.
it's just not worth anything.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so we'll
So
go
it is what it
around,
is.
starting with Tom.
Dusk and nighttime abilities.
So
Yep.
nighttime abilities. Yep.
Oh,
I got-
actually, I didn't do my dust. I gained 2 reputation, so I get 2 coins. So I'm going to put 1 back and
2
get
or
a
1?
thief. What says?
1 because you go up 1 space
Oh, so
on the reputation track.
yeah, so it says gain 2 reputation, and
Yeah,
I was at
you-
the top,
oh,
wasn't
2
I?
No,
Coins.
you. Oh, yeah,
No,
you got it. Sorry, you're black.
he's,
Yeah, I'm black.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah,
Matt
so
sense.
again 2 coins. So grab a 3, put 1 back. Cool.
Yep.
And then if you have a saber or hook token,
That's if you
oh,
gain it this round, which you didn't.
Oh yeah, wait, yes, no.
Yeah. So dusk abilities
We're on
don't
dusk.
trigger in your
Yeah,
ship.
yeah, gotcha.
Only on the cards.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
are
it's
up.
only the
Yeah,
nighttime.
So now it's nighttime abilities.
Yep.
So
Get nothing.
I get nothing.
So I get 1 for each hook and saber. So I'm just gonna grab another
The old
3.
2. Oh, yeah,
put 1
3.
back.
Chris has still got his nymph.
Nymph is worth 2, armor is worth 1, so I'll gain 3.
Cool. Now we go to the anchor abilities
Mm-hmm.
because we've ended the voyage and we're now, all right, we have looted this island for all it's worth. Now we count our doubloons and go from there.
Set sail to the
So-
next plunderable island.
First things first, we do anchor abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So, should we do those one at a time, I guess?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's have a look through.
That way we can talk them through.
Let's go. Sean's at the top of the reputation track.
Okay, so I'll go. So my saber and my hook do nothing for me.
No, the hook.
Sorry, hook does something. I've got to think about that. Hang on.
The hook is keep someone around.
Yeah, so the saber doesn't do anything for me right now, but so let's just work out the maps first. So the maps will give me 7 doubloons because I have a set of 2 of them, but I also have the explorer, which has the ability that one of my map tokens is worth 2 map tokens. So technically I have 3.
I can't believe you've done this, Kai.
So that is 12.
I wanted the treasure chest,
so-
all right?
Yeah, but now Sean is so
Doubloons.
far in the lead.
Good stuff, Sean.
Ew.
12 doubloons. Now I'll quickly work out if
We
I
can blow
want...
his ship out of the sky later.
I really.
Gun it down.
So now my hook allows me
get-
to keep a character in my ship for the next voyage.
Or gain 2 doubloons.
All gain 2 doubloons.
Yeah, so
I've
someone
just gained
worth
a
keeping.
bunch of doubloons. I reckon I can get some more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the armorer in my ship.
I
think that's worth- actually, wait.
Sabers still.
No, the explorer's pretty good too.
Choices.
Ooh.
If you were a real pirate, you would have grabbed what was right in front of you right then impulsively and gone, yar.
That's what I did. I saw a shiny yellow thing.
Yeah.
I saw gold. I snatched it.
12
It'll probably bite me.
doubloons from the explorer is so good. Yeah, no, I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to keep the explorer.
Keep the
I'm going to
explorer.
go
He's
different.
speculating.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So
Okay.
I put these guys back and they'll go back in the bag.
Nice.
Who's next?
Griswold.
I'll go next. Sadly, I gained the most purple bad tokens, so that's -6. Offset a little bit by my yellow golden chest token, which is a +5. So in total, I'll lose 1 doubloon from that interaction. And then I have 1 anchor here, and it concerns map tokens, so that doesn't count for anything. either.
Nothing.
And that's it.
All right. Next up is myself. I have this lovely relic and this lovely amulet which counter each other, so I lose nothing. And I have 2 map tokens, so that will get me at 7 gold.
7 doubloons. Nicely done.
Yep. Nice. I have got a relic and an amulet as well, so the amulet gains me 3, the relic loses me 3, so they cancel each other out. And then I've got a treasure chest for 5. See, if I took the map, I would have got nothing at the end here, and I would have
Yeah,
felt
but
like
you
a
would have
chump.
stopped Sean getting
Irrelevant!
14.
Shiny gold!
14 gold.
I would have taken shiny gold too.
Pirates always go for the shiny gold.
Shiny
That's it.
gold.
So now all of our treasure tokens go back in the bag.
And let's count up how much
The
we
characters
have.
left in our ship go into the graveyard, with the exception of Sean's Explorer because of his hook ability. And we
Now we count
total
up
up
how
our
much we
gold.
have. All right, Chris, how much money do you have?
I have 14 doubloons.
Sean, how much money do you have?
I have 28 doubloons.
Hate you.
Whoa, hang on.
That's a lot of
Let's
doubloons.
stop it. Why don't we stop him?
Yeah.
Hate you so much.
If only we had the power to stop Sean gaining that many doubloons.
Kai, how much do you have?
I have 19 doubloons.
Yeah, okay, that's a bit fairer.
Snatching shiny? Are you a pirate or a dwarf?
And I have
A dwarf
14.
pirate.
Dwarf pirate.
these doubloons go into our treasure chest.
Oh yes, that's
So I'm
right.
gonna swing this up to 1 and swing this side up to 4. Look at you with your more doubloons than me. You have your own over there. You don't have to come and show off in front
I
of
didn't.
me.
He just wants to rub it
He
in.
didn't
I
have
don't
both
blame him.
on.
Yeah, you
So
only
I
had
was like, I want to go over the
One.
You
bit.
can use
active.
words.
for your paper money back because it's not as important as your disc money.
I just wanted the animation of it going over the top of it.
Yeah,
I'm aware.
superiority.
I'm aware of how bad a person you are. Let's have a look. Where did our white deck go?
So it's behind me here. So the way we set up for the next voyage, if we want to, we can each do something. We set up each day with 4 new loot tokens because there's 4 of us. This time we go up to 5 days. We
you like to
each
do the next day?
gain doubloons equal to our reputation tracker. I just hung on to 12 because I was thinking ahead. And we pick 6 new cards, random cards for us to each add from our deck into our hand.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So 8 for Chris, 7 for Sean, and 9 for myself. We have our starting money. Let's have a look at what our starting cards are.
All right, for the next voyage,
You hooked.
we have
Yeah, if your hook's coming out.
number 17.
The Brute. During the day, discard the rightmost character on the island, which may be the Brute. That character's owner gains 1 reputation. Kick off the big boys.
So what was it? Sorry,
Number
17.
17.
number 17. All right.
17, my lord.
The cards left over in our hand, do they stay?
Yes,
Yes.
that's in hand. So now we will have slightly different hands.
Cards. I think all of us have 1 card left. Maybe Sean had 2 cards
I have
left.
2
Yeah.
I have
They
2
didn't
because
use Scout.
because I didn't.
And the surgeon would give it +1, right?
we also have card 26, the Cook.
Ooh.
In the dusk, unless you first gain a hook token, gain a second loot token from the current day.
That's pretty good.
That is really
Yeah,
cool.
that is really good.
Cut. You could take like 2 maps in one go and cut someone off from getting a reward.
Yeah.
We have card 23, the Thief.
The Thief. During the daytime, take 1 loot token from an adjacent player's ship. If you do, lose 2 reputation.
Oh,
23.
that's cool.
Adjacent in this case meaning to your left or your right. So I can only
Yes.
steal from Chris and Kai.
Cool.
We have got 29, Infantry.
In the daytime, if the infantry is the rightmost character on the island, gain 5 doubloons.
We've got 35, the Collector.
In the anchor phase, at the end of the voyage, if you have 2, 3, 4, or 5 different types of loot tokens, you gain 1, 3, 5, or 10 doubloons. You can use that double collection to get some extra tokens or steal from someone else.
Yeah.
You're going to get some extra money.
And
Interesting
lastly,
round.
we have the First Mate, 38.
During the daytime, lose 1 for each character on your ship, and during the night, you gain 1 for each character on your ship. I say night, sorry. During the end of the voyage, gain 1 for each character on your ship.
So a good first turn play.
Interesting.
Could be interesting, except for Sean, who's kept someone around on his ship.
True.
What a jerk.
Very
Hate that
true.
guy.
Not as much as you hate Kai for letting Sean run away with it.
That is, yeah. Look, I'm not happy.
So it's good because I have now 8 cards to choose from, so it gives me a little bit more flexibility.
I honestly can't remember. Like, I think you've still got your Scout and
Yeah, like I have no idea.
possibly his captain.
Completely forgotten.
No, I think
No,
he
Sean
his
played his captain.
Maybe he's no, it's his water nymph.
That's something that needs murdering if it comes out.
I've chosen it.
Uh,
Actually, hang on. Have I? Have I?
Have you? Don't know what to start with.
yeah, so we've got 2 maps, a hook and a barrel for the first day.
Right, now I've chosen.
God, this is so tough.
40 cards. That's a decent amount of selection.
It gives a lot of variation. I think that's what I'm loving most about this game is the amount of variation.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
such a simple game.
Absolutely. 40 cards and all those different combinations of them.
All right, go with that one. Don't know if it's the right choice, but it's definitely a choice.
Yeah, I feel that. It's alright, they're just my crew. I'll send them to the meat grinder.
Make some crew sausage.
Not my problem.
Yeah,
Alright.
we haven't had the commander come out. What are we all doing?
3, 2, 1, flip 'em.
Surgeon.
First mate.
First mate.
All right.
Ooh, you had to do Explorer still.
Yeah, I thought it was worth a shot here. I don't think it's going to work out for me, but it's worth a shot.
Shots.
Alright, so daytime abilities. The Explorer doesn't have one.
Nope.
Go to Sean's Surgeon. He gets to pick a card from his deck and secretly stash that
Here
From
comes
his
the water
graveyard.
nymph back.
into his.
No, he's still got his water nymph,
He's still got his water nymph.
but he can
Oh, he
get the captain back to
could
beat
do.
everyone else.
We could do.
Okay.
We then go to my first mate, lose 1 for each character in my ship. No characters in my ship.
Yep.
And likewise.
And likewise for me, good time to play it.
Nicely done.
And Chris has got a higher reputation than me, so he goes first to pick loot.
So my choices here are barrel, hook, or map. There's loads of maps, and if I pick one up now, I'm almost guaranteed to get another one.
Well, no.
Well, we'll see, we'll see.
Which is not a bad choice, but there is also the barrel, which will put you into
Barrel
First
would put
reputation.
me into first reputation, and it would just gain me a simple doubloon at the end of the voyage. Otherwise, I could take a hook and speculate on keeping a character for the following voyage. There are loads of hooks as well there.
keep a lot of people around for the next voyage.
Yeah.
I'll take a map. I'll take a map token.
Yep.
Speculate on being able to get another one.
Yep. I think I'm going to be doing the same thing and take a map.
I played my Explorer because it was the best chance to play the Explorer and get the map. But then I was like, if I don't get it and I am all the way back there, I'm cool with either of what's left.
Yeah, because
Yep.
that was a good round for
I chose the
Value.
hook was my loot.
nice.
And Tom, what do you want as your
I'll take that barrel.
That barrel.
And I lose
in
your upper
that-
reputation.
In that Dusk Phase, I will go upper reputation. So,
Oh.
okay, Chris. I am now
Anybody else had any dust phases? No.
second. I don't believe anyone else had anything.
No.
No.
All right.
All right.
On to the next day. Nice and quick.
Day. Okay, this day there's a saber, a hook, a map, and a
Relic.
relic.
Five choices.
Yeah. It's a tricky one.
Can you look through your own discard pile?
You may.
You can absolutely.
Legend STM said I used to play the original Libertalia a lot. Nice.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the
We
original
have it.
Italia.
We'll
Yep.
show it off as much as we can while people consider what cards they're going to bring back to life.
Monster Reborn!
What's your favorite card? Let us know.
Yeah, so the original had 30 cards
I thought there was more.
in each deck. So there was a total of 30 characters. There's 40. in this version. So there are more cards, 10 different characters, or 10 new characters.
I don't know if it's in this because I haven't gone through it, but there's the Granny Water in the original, which was like a similar to the Wind Nymph, I'm pretty sure. They just changed the name.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what that card was. Favorite card.
Granny Water.
Beck, you're terrible.
Oh no, not yet. All good.
Chris is having a bad time.
This is one of those games where you're like, I've just got to make the choice and hope, because you don't know what everyone else is going to do.
Yeah.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1.
I went Scout.
Collector.
I'm going Captain.
Cool.
Ah.
Hey Sean, you should definitely scout out your brute and kick off Kai's captain.
Okay, so let me just have a quick little look here.
Are you going to do that to the guy who let you get the map after his insistence
it all
not
comes
collecting?
out.
Look, I stand by my words. That was the right play,
Oh,
and
no.
you got it wrong. Sean has too much money. Yeah, what's the cook gonna let us do?
So unless you gain a hook token, gain a second loot token from the current day. So
Which is
basically,
not optimal.
yeah, if you choose not the hook token, you get another token. But being last, you're not going to have potentially another token
Yeah,
to choose
if you swap
from.
with a higher number than 26.
And even if he does, the token
The
that he'll
token that's
get
left
is...
is
Yeah.
Yeah, is the ship one. So
To be honest, getting kicked off the ship at this point is better for everybody, because then there won't be a... If you kick me off the ship, no one would have to take the
I might have to take it, right?
the relic.
potentially. It depends what's
Yeah,
left.
if someone chooses
But frankly, I
to.
prefer to be kicked off the ship than come last at this point and get the curse treasure.
But by the same token, if you end up with the curse token and the collector,
Well, yeah, it could offset.
that is
Yeah.
the 4 different ones you need.
Yeah, true.
So
only 5 times.
that
the
advances
7
you
times
across.
token.
You get a choice. You're probably going to choose that, which is simple. Then you're going to choose... Oof, you could do that, which would be terrible.
I could do what, Sean? You're saying that and that.
Yeah,
and,
sorry,
oh, man,
I know.
use your words.
You're going to choose the Saber to kick one of us off, more likely me, because of first round, first voyage.
He's keeping a grudge.
And then the cook, I think you're pretty well set. So I'm going to choose... Chris, I think you're pretty well stuck in your position.
I
There's
am,
not much I
yeah.
can do for you.
Water nymph. Water nymph.
Do it.
So I think I'm going to choose...
You can hear the cogs turning.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose first mate.
Oh,
Bring
okay.
me
okay.
up to here. So just behind last.
Yep.
And then these all slide down. Cool.
All right.
And this guy goes
So,
to my...
Cook has no
There we go.
daytime ability. Collector
Nope.
has no daytime ability. The first mate has a daytime ability.
Sean.
Yes. All right. So I lose 1 doubloon for each character in my ship. I have 2, so I lose 2 doubloons.
And Captain, advance to the rightmost space on the reputation track. So I'm sick of being
Yeah. An irreputable.
last. It's time to
Jump.
scoot my way to the front,
Alright.
which costs me 5
5
doubloons.
doubloons.
Your whole gold from last round.
It's expensive.
That is a big oof.
All right. Cool. Now we go back the other way.
Indeed.
Which one are you choosing?
So as tempting as it is to take the sword, the saber, and just to go ham, I've already got one map. I'm going to have to take another.
Yeah.
That's right.
Got to find the treasure.
First mate is Sean.
Yep. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick the saber. Who do I want to kick off?
Chop the dinosaur, Sean.
I actually like the... Oh, actually...
It's interesting, yeah.
The thing
What
that
did you have?
I would say comes into consideration is if you kill the collector,
Yeah.
that can't come into effect
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though
that's-
if you don't kill Chris's cook, he could take both of those tokens for his collector later on.
Good.
It
true.
says unless you gain a hook, so like,
Yes, but you could choose to take. If I was you, I would choose to take the relic and have it offset by the fact that the collector's going to get you so much money later on.
So with his, if he chooses to take the relic, does this then kick in and allow him to take the hook?
Yes.
Why?
It's only if you don't, because it says
Because the collector's going to get you bulk gold.
Okay,
no,
let's
no.
pretend this is a different round and I played the hook, the cook.
No, I'm worried about his ability.
Right?
Yeah.
And it was like, unless you take a hook, right? So then I just choose to take this and then grab a hook as well.
that doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
That doesn't make any sense because
No.
the whole stipulation is that unless you take a hook, you can take two.
No, unless you
take a hook.
first gain a hook.
No, it's unless you take a hook, you can't.
No, unless you first take
gain
a
a
hook.
hook token.
Gain a second loot token from
So
the
you
current
can
deck. So as
take
long as
a
the
different
first one you
token.
pick isn't a hook, you can take a second token.
Okay, that makes
Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
that would never
Yeah.
come into play unless you were literally the last position.
Or there were two hooks, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose so, yeah.
It's a simple game with a lot of different
the
interactions.
collector wasn't out in the round and you wouldn't pick the
Yeah.
relic over the hook.
Okay.
So the way the cards interact changes things a little because now the collector is in play.
Oh.
Maybe the relic is worth more to you than not having the
Well,
relic.
perhaps, yeah.
I think
It's going to, if you get 4...
But I will say, at the end of the day, the collector will at most get you
Yeah.
5 coins, right? And this is straight up -3.
So-
it's actually more lucrative to not take that
so.
No,
My
it's net...
and not play the collector.
It's net 2 coins.
yeah, but
Obviously, it'd be ideal to not get the relic.
suppose I was like, you know what? I don't even care about the collector. I'll just do other things.
Yeah,
and then I
100%.
won't have a -3. And then I'll-
100%.
Well, then you take the hook first.
But it is net 2 coins.
I'm going to kill the collector.
Yeah, 100%. I was just trying to talk you out of it.
I know. My reason being is because, and you had a fair point. If he does that, he could do a collector later on. But a bee in the hand, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. I
100%.
Yeah.
know there's one here. I can get rid of it now. I might
Kill
as well.
myself. Look, all I'm saying is Sean has made a lot of enemies. Mostly one enemy.
I feel like he's made one enemy. It's you.
All right, and Chris. So obviously you're going to choose both, or just
So, like, here's the thing. Like, if I want to play the collector this voyage, then it would be good to
Work
take the
to take-
purple and then the black, and then I'd have 3 different types.
yeah.
But, like, if I'm not planning on doing that, I'll just take the hook and then play other cards instead.
Yeah.
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 There is a lot to consider.
Yeah. I shall just simply take the hook.
Ah,
Yep.
no worries.
And the relic goes back in the back.
Yep. If you want to do that, these guys go into your ships.
Yep. Which brings us to day 3.
Yep, we got to do night phase first. Though.
Night phase first, correct. Yes, you're absolutely right.
What do you got for night phase, Chris?
I gain 1. Oh, no, never mind.
No,
no one's got any
night
night
phase.
Nothing.
Literally no one has night phase.
Next day.
We're on to it.
Okay.
This round is pretty much identical to the last, bar 1.
It seems these games tend to go stop Sean, then stop Tom.
Yeah, I mean, you go for the person who's in first place, and if Tom's not in first place,
Yeah.
you then go for Tom. The obvious choice.
Tough game.
It is.
Very tough game.
So many, just so many things to consider.
I've chosen.
This is a really hard round because there's so much difference between like the top and the bottom numbers.
Yeah.
That you can like be in last place even though you've played a relatively high
Like
number.
20 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's just see what happens, shall we?
Ready,
Yeah.
3, 2,
steady.
1. First mate.
Armorer, Scout, and
Scout.
Surgeon.
Gion.
So
Kind of glad I did because my other play would have not worked out with those other cards.
Yeah, that's where the scout really
Scout's so valuable.
so valuable.
All right, so daytime ability. Scout is first.
yep. What you doing?
Yeah, where do you think you can jump in? What's going to be good for you?
I mean, I don't want to be last because there's a relic.
Yeah.
So I need to be higher than a 28, which doesn't leave a lot of options. Unless I do the mean thing.
Oh, man. This should not be
It's just bad luck that you're.
Yeah, I get it. But also, like, if you get anything higher than a 28, you're stopping Sean from getting another hook and getting that stuff activating for his armorer, and it's forcing him to take that and lose him money.
You are.
Yeah, but getting
A large part of Tom's game
getting
plan
a
is to bring
28
you down.
A large part of my game plan is to try and let me actually take a turn.
But to
It
get
ain't
a
happening.
28, well, to get higher than a 28 means I'm playing a card solely to be higher than 28 because its abilities aren't good for me.
Right.
But I don't think that card's ever activating based on the cards that, like, I considered it, but I don't think anyone, because it's the infantry that we're talking about. There are too many higher cards
Than
that I don't think that card is
29.
activating.
Unless you keep it for a subsequent round and then
And I
bazinga.
hope that the
Yeah.
cards that come out are
Yeah,
small.
alternatively, I could play the collector, but I don't
That's
know
not
if
your.
I'm
at the
going to
moment.
be getting like a big set. I've already got two of the
You've already got two
same,
of the same.
which let's say I don't get the map this round,
Yeah.
then I've got two different ones. I get maybe two or three
Yeah, I guess
different.
it depends what you think's going to happen. If you kill me, you'll still be picking last.
Yes.
What's going to be left? Most likely the barrel,
Yes. Almost certainly.
because Chris will take the other map.
All right. You know what?
I think the right play is to kill me. I'll just hate you.
I'm doing the collector
Ooh, I gotta win.
Okay.
because
Even just a
I-
little bit extra.
yeah, it's a choice between picking second or picking third, which could make a difference.
Yeah.
All right.
There it is.
Next day
Surgeon.
time is the surgeon. It's mine. And I'll be searching my discard pile for a card. To
Yep.
monster reborn.
Don't
You guys
go
take the
yet.
card away.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Now the collector, nothing
Doesn't
happens.
happen.
And the first mate.
But mate, I lose a grand total of 1 coin.
Nice.
Because you killed my collector.
All right. Now you get to
You
choose.
sunk my battleship.
There goes that map.
Yep.
Maps are valuable, yo.
Snack pick between the hook or the barrel.
No, take the relic.
You
You just placed the collector. You might as well try and start collecting
Yeah.
things.
Sure. Good play. So the barrel is going to be worth ultimately 2 coins to me, 1 for reputation, 1 at the end.
While the hook could be worth 2 coins, or you could keep something around.
Yeah. So the hook can still be worth 2 coins to me.
Yeah.
But it gives me more options. So the hook it is.
Yep.
All right. It's a choice between negative points or positive points. And I'm taking
Think about
positive.
it. Don't rush into things.
That does put you up on reputation.
It does.
It
Above
does.
me.
Yes.
I'll take the relic, I guess.
Oh,
Fuck it, sure.
So you get that back. You
Yes.
get him.
nighttime abilities, anyone?
I don't think there are any. I don't think there are any in this
I
list.
wrap the
Sure.
armor.
The armorer.
Yep.
One does
Which is
repeat
worth
the
2.
So, yep, 2 doubloons because I have a saber and a hook.
other. Awful.
Playing a good
work
armorer
again.
game.
Yep. Armor game strong. All right. And then we're on to day 4. 2 hooks, a map, and an amulet out there to be claimed.
Kind of gonna go the collector game. Is he gonna go? What's the play here? Oh man. I like this bear. Good looking bear.
Looking bad.
Not bad. Why did it take pirates so long to learn the alphabet? See, this is why we needed you here, because none of us have made pirate jokes. We've just made Pirates of the Caribbean references.
Oh yeah.
Is it the C? Is it the R? He's always on the C? I don't know. Because they have scurvy? I think it's because they have scurvy.
I think it's because most historians believe that pirates were actually illiterate for the most part.
Because they spend years at sea.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah. Bad joke. Ugh. Life is pain.
Yeah, I feel that.
At least there's no bad options this round. Like, I can just go low and not worry.
Yeah, I suppose. This is the round, if any, to get rid of your crap cards. It's a thinking game, this one.
Yeah.
Despite being relatively
simple.
Yeah. But also, like, if you're playing this with a group of friends who you know are nice, then you'll have an easier time making decisions. But getting that
Your friends are
political
playing this game
sub-game...
nice, they're playing it wrong.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
very, very much a take that game.
Sean is in fact leaps and bounds ahead. I gave Kai an out to let Sean not be leaps and bounds ahead, and Kai took 5 gold instead.
I'm not that far
Money.
ahead.
You double my goal.
What inspired you to
Not
build a
that
second
far
Krusty
ahead.
Krab right next to the original? Money! Fuck, so good.
All right, what are we picking this time?
Cook.
Brute.
Brute.
Brute!
No!
This is terrible though, because I think it
You
changes,
are-
doesn't it?
Yeah, you are gonna.
I'm gonna get
There's
kicked
a
off.
fucking mutiny.
Other way around, please. I'm going first.
Are you?
Yep.
Yeah.
No. For Chris.
Red
Sorry.
up, and then, oh my god,
Okay.
this is going
So
to be...
let's do
This
the
is
math.
terrible.
This is bad. This is a mutiny.
I would just like to point out I could not possibly have
Avoided this.
avoided this because if I played my brute,
Yeah.
my reputation is the
If you
highest.
played a different...
This
I
sucks.
couldn't play any other card as well.
All right. My brute activates, getting rid of Kai's cook. Kai does gain 1 reputation, which nets him 1 doubloon. You're
Hooray.
welcome.
Hey,
Chris's brute activates, getting rid of Sean's brute and
Yeah.
kicking Sean up into 1st reputation.
Sorry, man. I
alright.
didn't know everyone was
that's
going to
all right. I had a feeling.
Here they go.
Oh, well done.
Well, that's all the daytime abilities resolved. Now we go from top
Duff?
to bottom.
What would you like to take,
I
Chris?
get the first pick. Eh?
Like a,
Yeah.
it's like a pirate that's just seen a ship full of gold,
man.
Yeah, just rubbing my little hooks together.
smacking his lips.
At least I know I'm the only one with a brute left. And you guys just wait. He's gonna steamroll someone.
Well, what would you... I suppose you'd go for a hook or something, right? For that extra armorer bonus.
I don't get to choose anything. I'm off the island.
He's dead.
You,
Oh,
you
sorry.
can pick
who's
whatever
green?
you like.
That's you, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, in that case, like, I know that you want the map to combo points, but if you're going to do the collector thing, then it doesn't really matter what I take here. So, I am going to take.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, that's worth
Yeah.
7 to you if
Here's
you
the
take
thing.
it.
Yeah, it is. But like, I know there's a
Fine.
thief at the table, and
Yeah.
anyone could take one of my greens at the moment. Plus, taking this is a contingency for my collector.
That's fair. That is that. Oh, cool. I'm taking the map. 100%.
Yeah, take
Like,
take that map.
I still have the Explorer in play.
These
It's a good move
go
for me.
in the bin.
You're away.
Sadly,
You get-
I did consider like changing over to the hook game and keeping as many people around as possible.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. All right, the final day of the 3rd voyage.
I've
Oh,
got
sorry,
a-
nighttime ability.
Nighttime.
We've just
Don't
not played
forget my
for
nighttime
ages.
ability.
Sean's the only one with one, so
Sean
we
gets
just
another 2.
want to
Yeah.
conveniently forget that
and
it
that
exists.
sucks because you would have got another one there as well.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what happens.
Could've-
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
The last one.
the last melon.
I'm curious to see how this round plays out because I am lowest on the track. So like I won't win any ties, and I'm trying to see like what people have left. So I think what I've done is the right play, but there are plays I could make to try and counteract. Yes.
It's when it comes down to everyone with only a few cards left that it's like
Yeah.
really trying to play the mind games and work out what everyone else is thinking. You know, trying to remember what
Yeah.
other people have played and what other people haven't. Like, I'm trying to remember if there's another Explorer out there. I don't think there is.
No,
no.
everyone else played theirs last time.
Did Chris play his Explorer?
I thought he did.
I'm not telling you.
He could be. No, he did. He had his Explorer, but he didn't have any maps at the end of the first round.
That's what Tom wants you to think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might be playing it a little bit safe, but I think I have to.
Yeah, I mean, and we just don't know what the next 6 cards are going to be. They might all be high cards again. They might be low cards, which increases the value of our high cards.
That's why I've kept the cards that I have, because I don't know what else is coming out.
Oh, God.
Yeah. All right.
Final day.
3, 2, 1.
Did everyone thief?
Collector.
Ooh, okay.
Scout. Right.
That's what I was worried about, was multiple people playing thieves.
Okay, so Scout, first of all. What do you want to do, Chris?
You still have a
You've got
scout?
the pick of the
Oh, you
list.
must have nabbed him back, yeah.
So Sean has played a collector, so I'm safe. Tom has played a thief, and he could steal my... If I were to swap and put my collector down, it would get stolen. So I'm banking on...
But you also have to consider what Kai's going to steal.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you the reason I played the thief was because I expected Kai to play the thief and steal my map.
That's why I played
Yeah, exactly.
because I expected you to play the
whole
thief
map
and steal my
net.
The
map.
only reason I was going to steal your map is because you were then going to steal a map from
So
me.
who's
Yeah,
higher
it's a big
on
net.
reputation?
That's exactly what I
We could agree.
What if you stole... Wait, who goes first?
It's you, right? Yeah.
No.
double
I
Spider-Man.
go first. I steal first.
Oh, yeah. So if you steal Chris's map,
Yeah, but then you
but
steal.
then I don't get a map. I could steal...
But there is a map on the board as well.
It is... Which...
The problem is right now, I don't know if I can trust you, because last time maps were in play, you fucked me. I'm open to it,
Pirate.
but for now, Chris needs to decide what he's going to do. And if you've still got you don't have your brute in play. I was going to say kill Sean, but that's just because I want everyone to kill Sean.
I trusted you. Pirate.
Pirate. Yeah. All right. You know what?
Bloody pirate!
I'll just play the collector. That'll do.
Interesting.
Hopefully, you guys can thieve one another, and I haven't miscounted exactly how screwed I am.
So he's...
So right now he's got 4 different,
Yeah,
which is worth 5. If he gets another one, that'll be worth...
but he wants the
10.
relic.
But if I take the relic, it's only +2 because the
Yeah.
relic itself is worth -3. So
Yeah.
it might not even be worth it to do that. Supposing I took the orange instead, it's +3. So it's literally better
Yeah.
to do that. So I might not even be going for that.
Or he'll
wants a-
just go the map.
Yeah, Sean wants a barrel or a map.
If I went the map, you could... Oh no, because thieving happens now in daytime, right?
But Tom's
Okay.
stealing now. So if you stole his map, that would dissuade him from taking the other map.
But if I take his map, it does nothing for me.
Well,
Right.
no, it uses 3.
I've got the Explorer on the field.
So then he would be banking on
okay.
you spending your thief, but you can't reach me, right?
Yeah.
So then
So
the only good
the problem
thing
is
you...
you need a third map and I don't.
But I'm
the
considering-
thing is, if you steal his map, then he doesn't need that extra map
Yeah.
because he's got the Explorer, so he's getting 3
But
anyway.
who's thieving first?
Yeah, but
It's
what I'm
Tom.
thinking... Tom's saving first. What I'm thinking
Right.
is I could steal your hook instead.
Yeah.
Keep...
Just use that to keep someone else around, and I'm thinking about keeping the first mate and the collector because they're both anchor abilities. And if
Yeah.
I can keep both of those, I think they're going to net me more than like the 2 gold that I stand to profit.
Yeah, from your maps.
So
I'm considering that as well, is stealing a hook from Chris.
Who stole Chris's hat? No one. It's just down here.
Yeah, you're the highest
I am.
reputation at the
Oh,
moment.
technically, I'm supposed to be wearing it.
Captain Sean.
If I steal Chris's,
You look like Johnny
Barrel.
Bravo with the big like thing.
Oh yeah.
Hair
then
in
he'll
front.
probably, or his
The only thing to
amulet.
remember is if you steal his barrel,
So
you
I-
don't get the...
Yeah, no. So I'm trying to consider what plays out best for me here, because I think you'll want to take the hook from Sean,
Hi, Gary.
but I'm trying to see if I take the amulet, does that mean Chris is going
Gary?
to take the amulet and leave you with that third map, and then you won't steal a map from me?
You've ignored his political mind games before. You can ignore them
Oh,
again.
so you take his hook so that
Or his
barrels
amulet.
of less use to him
Yeah,
because it's double up.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Or if
Or you could simply steal Kai's hook, have the same outcome. and screw over Kai, who was on more points and more of a
But then
threat.
Kai will definitely steal my map.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he could do it anyway. He could totally steal your map anyway.
I could,
It'd
but,
be nice
but
if
if he
that's
stole
even
from me,
higher.
it would guarantee it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just out of spite.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing I have to consider right now is that I am most likely being left with a relic.
That's true.
Yes.
Because unless I don't get stolen from and somehow choose the relic over anything else, then yeah, you are getting left with the relic. So you're at -3.
This game.
Lot to consider.
I think you should definitely be stealing from Sean because he's in the lead. So,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think that the hooks, provided the final voyage doesn't go
Bloody
absolutely belly
pirate.
up.
Always stealing from people who have money.
Oh man.
Like that hook could be worth.
Could be worth a
It's
lot
just
more.
like, it's like
Like-
clockwork. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yes, but sure.
I'm
Like
going
10.
to steal Chris's hook.
You can have it. I'm not happy about it.
That was silly.
I knew it was coming, but like I have to.
Pirate.
Bloody pirates!
I already know I'm out of this
I
game, so I'm just like,
trusted you.
what can I try and do to make anything else happen?
Sorry.
No, it's fair.
Sorry.
Oh, blimey.
I was doing the math, but
Very, very good stuff.
yeah, 1 hook is valuable to me, 2 is less valuable to me.
Okay, well, no other daytime abilities, so Sean, you're the first, I believe, to choose
Aha.
your loot.
Yeah, well, I'm taking the map.
Yeah, good choice.
Like I knew that the map wasn't hanging around this long, so I had to go for the 3rd map. Like I just couldn't talk myself out of it.
So, I mean, I could try and move myself up on reputation with the barrel.
You got 4 different tokens now too, so that's worth what 5?
Five.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, with the collector.
helps offset that relic for sure.
Well, it's either the brown barrel or the orange amulet, and I think I'm happy just taking the money. So that's me.
Yep. Well, I'm certainly not going to take the relic by choice, so I'm going to take the barrel, which is 1 reputation, which brings me back up
Yep.
from my theft, which is nice.
Poor Tom.
Getting got. This game just has gone.
Actually, hang on. I didn't go down for my reputation for stealing.
Ah,
So I went down 2.
Oh yes, but Tom would have had to do that first.
yeah, so I'd
So
be.
you put
Hang on.
yourself back there first. Tom is green, and Tom
I go
goes
all the way
down
down to the bottom.
to the bottom,
And then
Then
I go down
you-
2.
behind white. Yeah.
And then
Gain 1 for the barrel.
barrel, nothing changed until I got the barrel, which puts me up by 1.
Yeah, cool. Gotta remember that.
Good point.
Because that was something I took into account, but forgot to do.
Oh boy.
No, I considered it, but like it's a difference of 5 gold. So 5 gold guaranteed now, or I can combo more things later.
Yep.
All right. So,
All right. So nighttime abilities.
yes, I've got 1. So for each saber and hook, I get a doubloon. I've got 1 of each. So 2 doubloons.
Dude, that's been your MVP.
It's like just it's
Yeah.
the slow achiever, you know?
About
Yeah.
10 coins over the game, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
No one else has got any nighttime abilities, so we
Nope.
go to anchor abilities.
Yep.
Let's have a
Do you
look.
wanna-
So who's
shall
in
we-
first? Sean is going first.
All
What
right.
have you got?
So I'll do the first one, which is first mate, which is gain a doubloon for each character in your ship. I would assume including himself.
Yep.
So I have 5 characters. So that's 5 doubloons.
Hey, nice. Good first time play.
And then I have the Explorer. One of your map tokens counts as 2 map tokens. So it's technically 2, which gets me another 7 doubloons.
Yep.
And then I have the Collector. If you have 2, 3, or 5 plus different types of loot tokens in your ship, gain 1, 3, 5, or 10. I have
5.
4 different, so it gives me 5 extra doubloons.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yep. And
Man, I've been trying to mind game this, and Sean's just like, nah, fuck you.
Sean's just good at being a pirate.
Then hook. You choose to keep a character or gain 2 doubloons.
Yes. So I'm going to keep a character.
It's such a powerful ability.
Yeah, it's
It
like, do you
is.
keep the armor and keep doing what you've been doing, or do
Yeah.
you keep someone with a good end game thing like the collector again?
See, the Explorer is nice as well. But I
The Explorer is like either nothing or 7. That's
I think I
Yeah.
have more versatility if I keep the collector though. So I
Yeah,
think I'm going to go down that road.
And yeah, you don't have to waste a turn playing it again.
Yeah. So
Yep.
they're going to go. I keep the collector. None of the other guys do things for me, do they?
No, except
Except I got to
relic.
lose 3 for the relic, right?
Yep.
Whoa, how much money did you make that round, Sean?
Don't know.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Oath.
Cool. That's that. These guys go back.
All right, Chris, you're next on the reputation track if you want to
I'm
work out
next.
your score.
Okay, first mate gains me 5 coins as well. Good card. And the collector, I have 3 different kinds of tokens, so I'm going to gain 3 doubloons.
Nice.
Take a silver. As for my loot, I have indeed gained 1 coin from the barrel and then 6 coins from among my amulets, so I'll gain 7 total coins. And that's that, I believe.
Nice. Alrighty, I have got the collector, and I've got 3 different types of loot. So that's 3 coins. And I've got the first mate, 1 for each character in my ship. I've got 4. Could have had 5 if someone didn't kill my poor lad earlier.
Right.
That's right.
In
I'm in the same
brawl.
position.
I
nothing
think
else, right?
Oh,
Oh, you
I've got
should
my
have
loot.
tokens. Yeah.
So maps are worth 12 for me.
So good.
The hook, oh sorry, let's do the barrel because that's easy, that's 1. And the hook, I can either get 2 or I can keep a character. I think I'm going to keep the first mate. And hold on to them.
That was lucky.
I have the first mate, so I got 4 coins for that. And my explorer, my map tokens count as 2, so that is 7 there for me.
But sadly not 12.
Sadly, not 12.
Thanks to the scum traitor, the
Yeah.
scurvy dog.
The barrel gets me an additional 1, but then I lose
Mr.
3
Sticky Fingers over here.
to the relic. And my hook, I'm also going to keep my first mate around.
Nicely done. First mate's a good choice for that.
Yeah, as long as my stuff doesn't get killed again.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Let's count it up. What's everyone on? Add your stuff together. What are you earning this round, Chris?
23 doubloons.
23.
Puts me on 37, I believe.
That is some good maths. Sean, what did you get? 25?
I got 25
Up to
from
53?
28. Yep, pushes me up to
53, wow.
53.
You are without doubt the best pirate at this table.
So far.
And you have heard of me.
Sean, not Sean, Kai. no.
28 doubloons this voyage.
Damn, tying up with Chris again. Wait, no.
I was going to say no.
No, he's up even further.
I was on 19
Yeah.
I
I
should-
can maths.
I should hope
plus
47.
28.
Is
47, yeah.
47.
I earned a grand total of 17 monies this round. Up to 31.
You got screwed over, man.
Dude, I've been screwed over this entire game. But that's totally fine. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes the player order just can't be manipulated in a way that's gonna
Although you're telling the truth on a lot of what you say, you forget that we're simple pirates, and words
Pirate.
don't mean anything to us when loot is on the line.
But I do start with 12 in the next round because I am last.
That was
Yep,
a
yep,
that was
yep.
a good play.
I start with 9.
Yes,
So
you
I'm
do.
going to hang on to 9 before I put the rest back.
Sean is starting with 7 and Chris is starting with 8 again.
Woohoo!
There you go. Let's have a look at what cards we're getting out while Sean and Chris
So the
build
final
up.
voyage is a 6-day voyage.
Who's got cards left? I know I've got 2 cards left over.
I've got
I think
2.
most of us will have 2 left.
Unless someone
I've got
has
3.
kept over a card from a previous round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean's still got his water nymph, which is a very high numbered card,
Yeah.
which is scary. All right, Kai, what are we working with?
All right. This voyage, we have number 21, the bosun.
Is that a beaver? It is a beaver. Bosun beaver. Gain 2 points for each character in your ship with a lower rank than 21.
Mm,
Interesting.
21.
low character.
We have got number 7, the preacher.
Keep one of your loot tokens and discard the others. Gain 1 reputation for each discarded loot token. At the end of the voyage, gain $6 dues.
Interesting. We've got the aristocrat.
Number
31, 34, sorry.
Gain 2 reputation when you play them, and if you're the only player to have an aristocrat in their ship, gain 5. Otherwise, gain 3.
no,
Lose
lose
three.
3.
Lose
3.
Fun.
Interesting.
We've got number 30, the Merchant.
Merchant, discard either 1, 2, or 3 identical loot tokens from your ship and gain 1, 4, or 9.
Cool. You can get rid of purple relics.
Yeah, you could get, if you got 3 relics.
That's a play.
Yeah.
25, the Recruiter.
Play a character from your hand directly to your ship.
That's
Be a
good for
big
you.
combo.
Really good for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And last but not least, number 6, the Bandit.
Move to the leftmost space on the reputation track and gain 1 for each gained that way.
So anti.
Lost
No,
that
lost that way, yeah.
Interesting. So this is our final hand of cards for the game.
See how it plays out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one did I forget? Recruiter, merchant. I did not grab the merchant.
The Merchant.
I'm so keen to just play this again and see how all the different interactions play
Yeah.
out.
You can play this
So
1,000
many
times.
variations.
I don't think we're going to have time for it today, but
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the Stormy side of the board looks like too.
yeah, let's get some crazier interaction going.
Crazy loot abilities. Okay, day 1, we've got a map, a hook, and 2 barrels. So there's some okay loot and some loot. Day 5 is big for maps. That's worth looking ahead to as well.
Absolutely. Just about everyone's going to get one. So the early map turns are going to be
Everyone bar one.
interesting. God, this is a good game.
It's pretty
Very
good.
cool. And now hooks aren't really worth much, but we don't have that many hooks left over.
Yeah, there's only 2 out there. They could still be worth it for the collector that's still out,
Yeah.
and they could be worth it for those ones that can discard tokens as well.
Worst comes to worst, they're worth 2 doubloons.
This is going to be an interesting round, I feel. Still a lot of high cards.
Yeah, the bosun's an interesting one because there are a few cards out there to.
Yeah, Recruiter is so good.
Yeah. I know what I'm playing first. I don't know if it's going to work for me, but fuck it. What else can I do at this point? My personal feeling is that the money that you get for being on top of the reputation trap is a little too much. But I think it probably is balanced over further plays.
You mean
Gaining.
the starting?
Yeah, the 7 and 8 for being the top 2, like those top 2 spots can earn you so much more than the 5 that you're getting from
between 7 and 12.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But hey, that's just me. That's also coming from 5 tribes where the difference between like paying the top spot is it's like 12 to 1 or nothing.
Okay.
So I'd be curious to see how much of a difference that actually makes over the course of the game. But hey, it's just part of the mind game.
That's it. How are we going, chat? You enjoying it so far?
Let us know what you're thinking, but obviously when we get to the review stage, let us know what you're really thinking. Get those thoughts in there.
Yeah, I'd really like to see what everybody else thinks. Get those opinions out there.
God, this is so difficult.
You're like, ooh, I could play this card, but then what are my opponents going to play?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember what people have left as well.
Yeah. Ooh, actually, that just reminds me. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the artwork, trying to figure out what some of these animals actually are.
Yeah, is the aristocrat a mouse?
For a sheep?
Probably or a
No, it's
poodle-
got
a
giant
poodle.
ears.
It's got to be a mouse, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, what is the bandit? Like,
It's an armadillo.
Oh, yeah.
So it is.
I'm like, is that a horse? Is
No,
it like
it's got the pointy scales.
Yeah, they are scales. I was like,
Pretty sure it's a sand shrew, just putting it out.
true. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Do I think people are going to do things? What if other people got left?
I don't know.
I changed my decision.
Yeah, go with that.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
curious to see if what my other decision would have played out, but
3, 2, 1.
creature.
Infantry.
Aristocrat.
No!
I had my infantry out and I changed it.
Oh, Sean, you got me. You got me good.
No, Kai got you.
Well, yeah, I know, but I was like, oh, the only other person who could like play an infantry and beat me is Sean.
Yeah.
But again, aristocrat, interesting play because now one of us has to.
Preacher is definitely a good first turn play though, because daytime abilities to discard,
Yeah.
and you don't have them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so now it's just worth 6 at the end.
Yep.
Sure.
yep. Cool. So Preacher's ability to keep one of your tokens and discard the rest. No tokens
Got my
to discard.
tokens, so it's just going to get me 6 gold at the end of the voyage.
Infantry,
Ba-bum.
if it's the rightmost, it's not. Infantry, if it's the rightmost, it's not. Aristocrat, gain 2 reputation. Bumps me back up to the top.
Nice.
Great play.
Cool.
But if anyone else plays an aristocrat from now on, you're all going to lose 3 gold at the
Yes.
end.
Yeah.
So
I considered it as well, but I'm like, I'm already at the bottom of the reputation. I need to get so much further up to do
For it to be
anything.
worth it? Yeah.
It doesn't change anything for me.
yeah, that's fair. So my thought was I'll play this early, and then it's like
It's
the
on someone
deterrent,
else.
right?
Yeah.
Like, you want to play it, it's going to cost you 3.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
and
it'll
then
cost
you have
me,
to waste a whole turn.
you have to make the decision to lose 3.
but
points.
it could put Chris back to the top of the order. So
Yeah, I mean, which
Or
might
Sean
work
could
for
do
him.
it, and it's only losing 2 coins.
So I am going to choose loot first, and I'm going to take the map.
Yeah, maps are always nice.
Yep. Cool. I'm going to choose the barrel. And because it's Dusk Phase, I get to
Yeah,
move up.
reputation.
Reputation. Yeah.
Nicely done.
Cool. Cool with that.
Griswold,
You know the
you
hook?
want the reputation and push Kai back to where he was at the start of the turn?
Or I could just take the hook and it's worth 2, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't really care much for reputation at the moment.
Yeah, but also push Kai back down to where he belongs.
Yeah, above you by a country mile still, mate.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what part of
Yeah.
this game has made me seem like a good pirate?
You know what? For once, Tom, I'm going to listen to your advice. I'll take the barrel. It's only 1 coin difference,
Hey,
and
suck it,
I get to
Kai.
move myself up to the second best
Hey, look,
position.
you
And I
Yeah.
got what I wanted.
The reputation was secondary to the map for me, to be perfectly
Yeah,
honest.
true. Map's where it's at.
All right, nighttime abilities. Anybody?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
All right.
I don't know if there are going to be any nighttime abilities. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, none of the cards in our hands unless someone's kept one.
Well, yeah, that's it. Someone could have kept one. That sounded suspicious. Indeed, my friend. Indeed.
Having 6 turns really changes things up.
Yeah.
I'm just going with gut.
Yeah.
I think we all are, and we've stopped trying to mind game each
Yeah,
other,
yeah.
and then it's like the real magic's going to happen here.
I don't know, the last like couple of rounds is where it's going to be like trying to eke every point out that you can.
Yeah.
All right.
Pick one.
Go!
Aristocrat.
Ooh,
Recruiter.
bandit.
Okay.
Interesting. All right. I considered playing the recruiter, so I'm glad I didn't.
We have our order.
Very interesting.
First daytime ability is bandit, so I will move all the way down to the leftmost spot and gain 4 doubloons. Thank you kindly.
Is that why you wanted to move up one so that you could move 1 extra one down to gain an extra doubloon?
That's actually a really good play.
Perhaps.
Nice. Then we have the recruiter, so he gets to play a character from your hand. Kai?
Yes, and I am going to play
It's going to be the
preacher.
Yep.
Yeah.
Straight to the
good
boat
call.
to bypass that daytime ability of losing tokens
Yep.
and just jump straight to the gaining 6 at the end.
Good choice. Then cook. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Then aristocrat. Gain 2 reputation. I get 2
That's
to
2
bloom.
doubloons.
because I cannot
Pretty
Nice.
good.
Very nice.
And now all the aristocrats are worth -3, including Kai's.
Yep.
So very
Yep.
disincentivizing to play one.
But
now.
what are you taking? If you don't have the Explorer up, the map game could be strong, but there are more maps coming out.
Yeah, including an entire round of mostly maps.
Yeah, so my original goal was just like get a map because it's good. But I'm thinking if I take the saber, I could mess someone around. Particularly Kai, because you are right behind me in points. I'm just thinking about the points game.
This is the kind of game where Tom will come from behind because he's been manipulating it.
I think I'm so far behind, it's not going to matter.
That's what he says, and next thing you know, bam, easy prey,
But think
my
about how
friend.
funny it would be to stab Tom.
God, good content.
So if I knock Kai out, then he won't have the choice to get because it will be
He won't get a map, which is
true.
kind of his play.
It's one of them. I have so many plays you wouldn't even think in,
I'm going to take the map
in a 4D.
because I'm going to let you make that decision, Tom.
Well, now the map's gone, there's not much point in knocking me out.
What are you gonna do, Tom? The
No, I'm
power of
gonna.
yours.
I get to take 2, so it doesn't matter what I choose.
Yes, cook.
Chris isn't getting anything, so there's no point in me knocking Kai out because he's not going to get anything because all he can do is knock Chris out.
True.
So I
Yep.
am going to take the amulet for the 3 gold and the barrel to gain a
Yeah.
reputation and gain a gold.
Take this saber.
Makes sense. So I get the
Suddenly
saber.
that reputation game is back in play for me. Technically, your bandit doesn't get to go onto your boat, just in case that matters. for
Womp
anything.
womp. Oh, there goes my
Yes,
plan
that's
for
true.
playing.
Because he
you
gets
know,
killed.
both.
He gets sabered.
So it's like I could have killed Kai so that he didn't get the extra thing because he still has his first mate, but I
Yep.
don't think it matters all that much.
Yep.
All right.
Big plays.
I've chosen.
It's going to be what it's going to be.
Yep.
Fun is fun and done is done.
Boy howdy.
This reputation track thing is good. I like it.
Reputation track is so solid. I kind of wish they were little miniature boats, but I get it.
Yeah,
Or like little miniature treasure chests.
I know.
Yeah.
I think this is overcomplicating the look. They really tried to simplify it.
Yeah.
And I mean, we'll get into it later,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think it's simple, sweet, does the job.
I think that kind of links in with the conversation unrelated to this game that we were having the other day, where these days so many games are going heavy on the minis.
Yeah.
Minis are great and cool and awesome, but they also bump up the price and make things less accessible, means less people can play the game.
This is the kind of situation like June where I could go, all right, I really like this game. Give me a few extra bits for it. But
You know, yeah. But there's always open for third-party stuff to just get made for it. You know?
100%.
All right. Yeah.
All right, what do we got? 3, 2, 1.
All right, merchant.
Damn, I didn't think you'd play the merchant. Ooh, Thief's a fun one.
It is, but it's also the lowest, and I was hoping to not be the lowest this round.
Why are you playing the merchant? Just for the number?
Yeah.
You don't know his motivations.
I honestly thought I could get away with the infantry because it was like, there's no reason for you to play the merchant.
Well,
tough
the thing
card to
is, the
play.
merchant lets me get rid of
Yeah, it's rid of a saber.
saber, which is effectively
Worthless.
useless to me.
Yeah.
So it's a gold, which
Yeah.
isn't make or break, but it's a gold, and it's first pick,
Yeah, cool.
which is what I was hoping for first pick. It wasn't guaranteed, but
Yeah.
that worked
Alright.
out, obviously. So let's begin with Chris.
Chris, who are
What
you stealing from?
stealing and from who?
I'm going to steal a loot token. Preferably, I want to match because there is a merchant, which is exactly the card we were just looking at. But it all depends on what's best for me.
I mean, they've both got a barrel,
Both got a barrel.
Both got a
matches
barrel.
your barrel.
If I just simply took the amulet, it's +3 coin, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't be riding on the merchant so heavily.
But are you going to play the merchant later on to try and get more good stuff?
Yes, and if I do, who's going to stop me with their fist fighter? I'll take the barrel off Sean, I think,
Yeah,
and I'll lose
decent.
2 reputation
Decent play.
all the way
is
down to -2 doubloons.
Oh, yeah.
That's a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is.
but
I'm
it's
sure you'll survive.
it's K.
Yeah.
Recruiter, play something from your hand.
Yep. Can you guess what it is?
Whoa.
Is it the preacher?
It's the preacher.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Because you can't, smirk at that six doubloons.
Yeah, the 6
Yep.
doubloons.
That's it. Can't turn your nose up at it. Infantry,
That's
not my rules, unfortunately. And merchant, discard a loot token. I'm going to discard the saber. Gives me 1 coin, which is not a fortune, but it is a coin.
Yep.
Where the saber was worth nothing to me. Now Dusk, I get to pick first. I am going to go ahead and pick the map.
Yep.
Good choice. Next is the infantry. So not all bad.
Yeah, there's no point in me killing anyone. So I'm going to take a barrel. Get myself another reputation.
Yeah, Sean.
Yep.
Yeah.
I gotta take it. So, see you later. Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
Because
you have to kill, right?
Yes.
Not that you wouldn't, but
So because the owls move off the ship during Dusk Phase, right? What's the actual...
it says,
Sorry, yes, they do move off the ship
Yeah, okay,
as
cool.
you.
Yeah.
during the
Oh,
phase.
yeah.
Cool. So that's that.
yep.
All right, so that goes back in the bag.
Oh no, what a terrible shame.
No one gets it. What a shame. And we move to day 4 of our voyage.
Oh,
A
yes.
barrel, a saber, a amulet, and a relic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for the best, but I don't think I can win.
You never know.
Fairly quick pick. What do we all get?
Merchant.
Infantry.
Recruiter.
Aristocrat.
It's not a decent play,
merchant.
but
Oof.
all
I
right.
didn't expect that. There was some 30s and 34s out there. I wasn't expecting it.
That's why I think, I was like, it's a good time for me to go right now. I honestly thought you would have kept the merchant around in case you got any shittier tokens later
Yeah,
on.
that's true.
Playing a card from my hand because I have the recruiter as my daytime action. I'm going to play the bandit. This bandit is going to go straight in and hang out with his preacher buddy, so that I've got some cards below
Some
21.
bosun fodder.
Bosun fodder indeed.
Yep.
That was an awkward round for the bosun because we got so many high cards.
Yep.
All right. So now we got infantry. Nothing happens. Merchant. Oh, that's me. I get to do
Yeah.
a thing.
It's you.
Saber, you might as well cash it in for a coin, right?
Do I have to, or can I?
Yes, you must. Unless it specifically says may,
Yeah.
you have to do the ability.
I'll do it.
Dinner.
Goes there. Get myself a doubloon. I'm just going to probably take a 3 and give 2 back.
And I'm the aristocrat. I gain 2 reputation.
Yep.
So
That's
1,
it.
2.
So now I'm first pick of the loot,
Yes, indeedy.
and I will choose
I'll take that barrel.
the barrel
100%.
Nice.
to gain a reputation.
So, me next. I'm going to take the amulet.
Yep.
Choice. Oh, thanks.
Not got much choice here, but to again take the sword.
You could not.
I could not.
I honestly did not expect to be the last person here.
Yeah, right, with the 25.
Yeah, but
But yeah,
I don't.
we
It's fine.
I don't want the relic.
a
I'll live.
card game where it's like 7s and up, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I got a jack, that's great. But actually, it's only like halfway.
That is a little bit unfortunate for me. I do.
Were you planning on going the collector game?
No, I don't have a collector, but I do have the first mate. So I don't get
Yes,
don't get
yes,
my
yes,
one
yes,
gold
yes,
for that
yes, yes.
recruiter. And I don't get this. Why are you giving that to me?
Good question.
You get sabered.
He
Oh, I saved
I
it.
did say
Yeah,
that.
sorry.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right, day 5. We are rushing through the last little bit here.
Yep.
Last few days to make a buck before we call an end to our days
You've
of
got so many
raiding.
characters in your ship.
I know.
Hey,
My ship is crowded, yo.
dang.
That is fantastic.
That's pretty wild.
All right. Flipping 3, 2, 1.
Oh, save the stream deck there.
Oh, no.
I think someone's coins are probably good, but it's fine.
Uh-oh.
How many coins are you on, Sean and Chris?
Yes.
37.
Lucky.
Thank
Oh,
God.
as in you're not going last.
Cook.
Oh, Kai.
How many coins are you on,
But,
Sean?
it's, but
Uh,
that's gonna.
coins like
Work out
these.
for-
No, your score.
53.
53. Yeah, okay, no, it's all good. I
Yeah.
didn't break anything.
Got me.
Yep. Yeah, I'm on 47.
Thank God. I'm sorry, Chris, but
Yeah,
thank
I got
got
the
got.
wrong end of it there.
Dive in front of that
That
bullet,
is
Yeah.
incredibly lucky. So Chris has the brute and he's going to kill. Sorry, Kai has the brute and he's going to kill.
which bops the merchant.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Sean has the cook with multiple maps available.
Well, hang on. First, we go to the bosun.
Yep. So gain 2 doubloons for each character in your ship with a rank lower than 21.
I have 2.
Nice.
I'm going to gain
4
doubloons
doubloons.
for that.
That's
Not
nice.
bad.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Then it goes to the cook, which doesn't do anything, but then we go into the Dusk Phase. So I'm going to choose a map. And because I didn't choose a hook, I get to choose another one, which is going to be
Right,
another map.
right.
The only thing that
Whoa.
could have stopped me from getting a map this
What's the
turn was a
brute?
cook.
Yeah.
Well, the brute, I was like, guaranteed map because I'm going to knock someone off and there's only 3 bits of loot.
Yeah.
Cool.
The way that happened, like,
Brutal.
sequencing was important.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I'm absolutely taking the map
Yeah.
because I do not want Kai getting it.
Fair.
Bad luck.
You get this lucky relic.
Huge
Glad I
play
didn't
for
get
Sean.
Good thing it's a lucky
Huge.
relic, otherwise that would be unfortunate.
I saw you flip your card and I saw Brute and I was like, dang, there I go.
Yeah.
And then I looked over
Yeah.
at Chris and Chris was like, here's my merchant. I was like,
Yeah.
savior.
That was very, very well done.
Yeah, would have been way better for me to take out.
All right.
okay.
And we're on to the last day, the final day of the voyage.
Mine's easy. I'm not playing my aristocrat. Like,
Yeah, because it's worth -3.
just not worth it. So what are y'all doing?
Well, I'm not telling you until we reveal.
Oh, yeah, because you've had so many things killed. What are you going to have left?
I know. I have been sabered about 500 times. Yeah, that first mate is going to be worth a good sum for you at the end, I think.
Yeah, Kai's got a lot of money coming this way, but he is losing a little bit as well. I don't think I'm in as bad a position as I thought, but as I said, I don't think I'm coming away with this one, which is a little unfortunate for how fun this game is.
What a fun game. Even in a losing position, it's still like the cogs are turning.
Yeah.
You're having a good time piecing it together. Someone screws you over and you're still grinning.
That's it. It's a take that game where it's like you get hit and it's like, oh well.
Yeah. Oh well, it didn't really
Like that
ruin
last
everything.
round, my brute got bonked. It lost me in that.
Yeah.
It's still 12 gold.
It is what it is, you know.
That was
it's
that
not
was an
that
odd
bad.
round.
You don't have to be too salty about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got left, Sean?
All right. Last
3,
round.
2, 1. Merchant.
Thief.
Bosun.
Recruiter.
Oh, I'm going first. Further down, please.
Hey. Oh, right.
Sorry. I sort of just throw it down hoping that I sort of got close to where it needed to be.
I knew Sean hadn't used his thief yet.
Okay, first up is the purple bosun.
Yeah. So I have 2 characters under 21 in my ship.
So 4
Uh,
doubloons.
Got your
Got my brute and my preacher.
Oh, you got your brute as well. Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
is
from the
worth
previous round.
4
$4
doubloons.
dues.
$4 dues. Next is the thief.
Thief. I get to take 1 loot token from a neighboring player, but I have to lose 2 reputation, but not a big deal. Seeing towards the end of the campaign. Anyway, sorry, Chris. It's going to have to be one of yours because.
You sure you don't want to stop Kai from getting money?
Remember when he asked me that question, Sean?
Yeah.
And I said no.
And he screwed over time.
Do you
Look
remember
how much money he's getting?
Do you remember when I said no to that same question?
Stopping him getting 7 money.
7 money as opposed to how much?
None. If you take this map from him,
None.
it costs him. You don't get anything for 1 map.
What? Yeah.
He's talking about how much you can make me lose, not how
You
much you
can
can
get the money, or you can stop Kai, your closest rival, getting 7.
Yeah.
Net 6 for the victory.
I'm 6 up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's not a big deal.
But if
You're
He's
6
got-
up. That could be the difference.
It's not because he's got 3 maps.
Yeah, but if you've got so much more from here,
I don't. He's got almost as many.
You getting that 6 is going
but
to.
I don't have the first mate, and you do. So how much are you getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a simple choice, yes, and
Net 6.
maybe you should flip a doubloon.
I believe that
to
Sean
see.
believes in karma. That's all I'm saying. And that I saved him from this very same fate in the first round of the game.
look, I'm willing to risk it. I don't mind. So
Kai's not talking to you in recess.
I'm going to stick with this.
Thank you, Sean. See?
Okay.
I knew that
I just wanted 2nd place.
there is honour among thieves, after all.
There is. Cool.
I'll be honest, I was sweating about that thief coming out because I knew that you were the only one with the thief
Yeah,
left.
with it left.
I was like, he's going to play it before the end of the game.
You should have taken it. He stole my map. You should have stolen his map. That's karma.
Let's go.
First recruiter.
It's
Yeah.
me.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm,
You
of
bring
course, putting my preacher into the midst.
Of course.
For that 6 doubloon redos.
Yep.
And then merchant.
Yes, I have my merchant,
Yeah.
and I am going to be discarding 2 barrels
Yep.
to gain
doubloons.
4 doubloons.
Oh, yeah.
That's not where the barrels go, sir.
Yeah, I don't care. That's where the doubloons go.
Sir,
Sir.
Order. We need order. on
Order in the
ship.
court.
Now I could kill someone because I do get to pick first,
You do.
True.
or I could just straight up take this chest because why would I ever do anything else that is worth 5
fair
gold?
point.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
I don't feel like killing anyone. I need points. And the hook is worth 2 points. So doubloons. So I'll just take that. Who wants
So-
the barrel? You, I imagine.
There is honor among thieves, but I am taking.
but only so much.
Only so much.
When there's a sword to be taken, there is a sword to be taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So
that gets
I'm
you-
knocking you off.
Does it get you money?
It doesn't.
It does because I have the collector and
The
it's
collector.
another one.
Yeah.
It is
Hence
worth
why I
more.
wanted the barrel as well.
Yeah, makes sense. That makes sense.
Absolutely. Yeah, I forgot you had the collector. Absolutely, the barrel's the right choice.
Which
Don't listen to
unfortunately
me.
means the bosun doesn't go into my mighty crew. But
Yeah.
again, it is what it is. There we go. That's the game. We're done.
Well, we
it.
got a little bit
We
left
gotta
to
do
go. We got to do
story.
night phase
we got
and
that's true.
anchor phase.
The night phase. Does anyone have night phase
No,
this
we don't.
at all?
No, there weren't many
No,
cards
no,
that
no.
round.
All
That
right.
All right.
So anchors, shall we keep doing it by reputation?
In first.
Yep.
What do you got going on? for anchors?
So I gain 6 for my preacher.
Yep.
If I can reach a 1, there it is. Now, if I have 4 different types of loot, so that is if you have 2, 3, 4, or 5. So there's 2,
5.
3, so 5. All right. Yeah.
Collector gets you 5 if you have 4.
Cool.
We should put it on the blue screen, but we're running.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one is if you're the only player to have aristocrat in their ship. I am not, so I lose 3.
Womp womp.
Then I have, that's it, actually. So then going through these, I get 12 for having the 3 maps. So, yeah, 3 maps. So that's those done. Then I get, was that 3 for the
Three
amulet?
for the amulets.
So I'm going to put 2 back and take a 5.
1 for the barrel.
And 1 for the barrel. And that's that.
That is a lot of coins,
There's a
Sean.
lot of coins. There's a lot of
Kai.
gold coins too. All right. So for my anchors, I have got the preacher, which gains me 6. I have got the aristocrat, but I'm not the only one with the aristocrat, which loses me 3.
Yeah, good choice, Tom. Not playing that out.
And then I have the first mate, gain 1 for each character in my ship. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters in my ship. 5, 6, 7. I then have 2 maps, which is worth 7. 6, 7.
God, maps are so good.
Maps are good.
I have a relic, which is worth -3,
Okay.
and I have a saber, which is worth peanuts.
You're not a very good pirate if you don't have a treasure map.
That's right.
Chris did end up back on top of the reputation track ahead of me.
Somehow, you were just less reputable than I am. So, I gain 6 from the preacher, which is nice. Then I lose 3 from the aristocrat, which is not nice. I have 4 money worth of tokens, and that about settles that.
That's that. All right. I also have the preacher, so we all basically wash on the preacher. We all gain 6.
Free money. Why not?
I have, other than that, just the first mate. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coins. I have a hook worth 2. I have a chest worth 5.
He's got a few coins over there.
I do have a few coins. I have an amulet. Is it an amulet? Yes, worth 3.
3.
And unfortunately, 1 map gets me nothing.
Yep. You got half a treasure map. You need the other half.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's right.
Sure.
Actually, you need all 3 to put it together.
Well, to get the most.
So let's count it up. Don't reveal your numbers just yet, but we'll get it all going. Keep your number secret.
I'm just wondering how close it was. Like,
Oh, there goes
I feel like Sean's got it because he's a rich pirate. But I'm just curious how close the game ended up in the end.
Takes me up to... We will start from last place and count upwards. Let's have a look. I am in... I forgot I was in last place. I gained 43 coins that round.
Bloody
So
hell.
I go up to 74 as my final
That's impressive.
score.
Holy heck.
That was an impressive last round. Remember when I said he was going to swoop
Yeah,
in?
all that political talk.
That final round actually came back for me a little bit. Chris, how did you go in that final round? What did you get? What are you on now?
I gained a pitiful 14 coins, putting me up to... Sorry, 17 coins, putting me up to 54 total.
Oh, you're beating Sean. Congratulations.
Right, we'll end it there. All right.
Woo, back to count.
Yeah, guys, well done. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming.
Why am I shaking
$1
it?
million.
Because I'm winning.
$1 million. $1 million.
Kai, what did you get in the end?
I gained 27 that round,
Pretty good.
which put me on a total of 75.
Ah,
I can't remember what you were.
what a close game.
Watching that counter go up.
I think so. Someone in chat told me if I got my math wrong.
Yeah, I thought you were on less. What were you on before?
No, it was 75 minus 27.
7. 48.
I thought you were on 46 before.
Yeah. He was.
Was I?
Yeah, you were 6 behind me.
46 plus
So,
yeah.
27.
No, you were.
puts
You know, you were 6 behind me. So that would have.
Would have
Yeah.
been
73.
47.
47. Yeah.
So plus how much?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
So 74.
74? Plus 27.
Yeah.
Is it?
40,
So
47
46 plus
27.
20.
74.
Jeez,
No, I
even.
went one too high.
We can math. We are very, very good
I cannot
at
math.
math.
Go.
Well done.
Good thing reputation breaks ties.
Yeah.
Does it really? I totally forgot about that.
90% sure.
And
It
then
makes sense.
I got 34 points in that last round. So that takes me from 53 up to 87.
Closer than I thought it would be. I thought you were going to crack 100.
Apparently, Stream Deck needs a calculator.
Dude, if Stream Deck had a
That'd be
calculator
great.
function, it would make my life, what did you say, 87?
87, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
make it so much easier.
I've got to track it all on here, but then look it over there. It's hard. Congratulations to Sean. That was a hell of a game. I don't think you had one bad move.
Well, I think, yeah, a big portion of my win does come down to that first, like getting whatever we did to get me that token rather than getting kicked off the boat, I think. But
Worth it.
it would have been interesting. Yeah, it was a good round. And I think just, being a bit clever on
Yeah.
what came out. So
Yeah.
happy with that. But yeah, good game from everybody.
It's a game that you feel like you can't ever not be moving forward, even if you're not moving as forward as much as anyone else. But we are going to talk about it in full in our review of this game that will be coming up in a few days on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, thank you very much for watching. We appreciate the heck out of you. If you're watching on YouTube, we live stream every single week on twitch.tv/nerds of the west on a Saturday afternoon. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe is all down below. Let us know what you think of the game, and we will catch you next time.
Rum.